7 things everyone cares about except Sigma males. Have you ever met someone who seems completely unfazed by the chaos around them? While most of us are scrambling for likes, clout, and the latest buzz, there's that one person who opts out of the rat race entirely, never posting every detail online or getting tangled in trivial drama. That's the essence of a Sigma male. Unlike the crowd-chasing validation, Sigma males thrive on their own terms. They're not rebelling just to be different. They're consciously choosing a life of purpose, authenticity, and unshakable independence. In a society obsessed with superficial status, they focus on what truly matters, carving out a path defined by clarity and self-mastery. In today's video, we're peeling back the layers on the 7 core things that most people care about, but Sigma males intentionally ignore. We'll explore how this selective indifference isn't a lack of ambition, but rather a bold statement of individuality that challenges the very fabric of societal norms. If you've ever felt boxed in by the expectations of others or wondered if there's a more authentic way to live, you're in the right place. Get ready to rethink your priorities, tap into your own inner rebel, and discover why sometimes caring less is the key to living more. Let's dive in and uncover the magnetic power of the Sigma mindset. 1. Social status. Most people spend their lives in an endless race, chasing titles, promotions, and social validation. They believe success is defined by how high they climb in corporate structures or how many followers they gain online. But let's be real, Sigmas. You see through the illusion. While others measure their worth by external accolades, you focus on something far more valuable: personal growth, self-mastery, and true independence. This is why embracing your indifference to social status is a power move. When you stop caring about impressing others, you free yourself to explore passions that truly matter. No pressure to conform. No need to seek approval. This kind of detachment allows you to develop real skills, build meaningful knowledge, and create impact on your own terms. You're not rejecting success. You're redefining it. The social ladder is just a hamster wheel in disguise, one that keeps people running but never truly free. It's designed to make individuals compete for recognition rather than fulfillment. You, however, step off that wheel entirely. Instead of seeking validation, you build your value quietly, mastering your craft and letting results speak for themselves. That's why Sigmas are often underestimated until they make waves. Ironically, your refusal to chase status often makes you more respected. People admire those who move with purpose rather than desperation. While others exhaust themselves trying to fit into social hierarchies, you thrive by existing outside of. You are proof that true confidence comes not from titles, but from knowing exactly who you are and what you stand for. 2. Approval from others. Most people live in a silent prison of social validation. They tailor their words, actions, and even dreams to fit what society deems acceptable. The need for approval is deeply ingrained in human psychology. Dating back to our tribal ancestors, where being accepted by the group meant survival. Today, however, this tendency manifests in people constantly checking their phones for likes, reshaping their opinions to match the crowd, and hesitating to stand out for fear of judgment. But then there are those who move differently. Those who understand that approval is an ever-moving target, impossible to hit consistently. These individuals recognize that self-worth isn't granted by others. It's something cultivated from within. Instead of shaping their identity around external praise, they align their actions with personal values, inner truth, and purpose. This mindset isn't just liberating. It's powerful. Think about it. People-pleasing is like working overtime for a paycheck that never comes. You exhaust yourself meeting expectations, yet the moment you stop, approval vanishes like smoke. Meanwhile, self-assured individuals operate on a different wavelength. They choose authenticity over acceptance and self-respect over validation. And ironically, this unshakable confidence makes them more magnetic. The reality, you can't please everyone, and trying to will only drain you. But when you own your individuality, you attract the right people and opportunities effortlessly. The world respects those who stand firm in their truth, not those who contort themselves to fit in. So why play a losing game? Walk your own path. After all, being yourself is a full-time job, one with the best benefits imaginable: freedom, confidence, and self-respect. 3. Gossip and drama. While the masses are glued to the latest gossip, you're tuned into more meaningful pursuits because you understand that knowledge, wisdom, and self-improvement are far more valuable than idle chatter. Many people find themselves entangled in drama, using it as a form of entertainment. But what they don't realize is that gossip is like a slow-acting poison. It erodes trust, fuels negativity, and distracts from personal growth. Steering clear of drama isn't just about avoiding unnecessary conflict. It's about protecting your peace. Studies in psychology suggest that people who engage in gossip frequently experience higher levels of anxiety and dissatisfaction. Why? Because when your mind is constantly preoccupied with other people's lives, you lose sight of your own. Your energy is spent dissecting rumors instead of building something meaningful for yourself. Gossip is like junk food for the mind. It might be temporarily satisfying, but it leaves you feeling empty. And just like a bad diet affects physical health, consuming toxic conversations can damage mental well-being. You, however, are on a strict diet of substance and sanity. Instead of wasting time on meaningless chatter, you invest in things that nourish your mind, whether it's reading, learning new skills, or engaging in deep, thought-provoking conversations. This mindset isn't just rare. It's powerful. While others exhaust themselves over who said what, you conserve your energy for real success. This is why people who avoid drama often exude a quiet confidence, because peace and purpose speak louder than gossip ever could. 4. Conforming to trends. Society has an undeniable way of nudging, sometimes shoving people toward conformity. Whether it's the latest fashion craze, viral social media challenges, or lifestyle fads, the pressure to fit in is relentless. But here's the catch. Trends are designed to be temporary. They fade, morph, and are replaced faster than you can refresh your feed. And yet, many sacrifice their individuality just to keep up. Think about fashion. In the early 2000s, low-rise jeans were a must-have. Fast forward, and they're considered fashion crimes by today's standards. The same goes for lifestyle trends. Diet fads like the Atkins craze once dominated, only to be replaced by keto, paleo, and intermittent fasting. What was once the only way is now just another chapter in history. But you know better. Instead of chasing trends, you build something timeless, your own identity, personal style, whether in clothing, values, or choices, isn't dictated by fleeting hype. It's crafted through experience, self-awareness, and a sense of what truly matters. The world may be busy glorifying the next must-have gadget or aesthetic, but wisdom lies in discerning what adds real value to your life. By resisting the trend-driven carousel, you invest in authenticity. Your choices aren't dictated by social approval, but by personal meaning. That's the power of timelessness. So while the world scrambles to keep up, you stand firm, classic, confident, and immune to the short-lived distractions that pull others in circles. After all, what's trendy today often becomes tacky tomorrow. But true style, true substance, that never fades. 5. Competing with others. In a world obsessed with competition, many people gauge their success by comparing themselves to others. Social media only amplifies this, making it easy to feel behind when you see someone else buying a new house, driving a luxury car, or landing a dream job. But is this a real measure of success? Or is it just an illusion? While others are caught in the rat race, chasing status, validation, and fleeting milestones, you're running your own marathon. A marathon is about endurance, personal milestones, and steady progress. It's not about who crosses the finish line first, but rather about becoming stronger, wiser, and more resilient with every step. Your only competition is the person you were yesterday. This mindset fosters continuous self-improvement because it shifts your focus from external validation to internal growth. Studies in psychology show that self-reference goals, those based on personal progress rather than social comparison, lead to greater motivation, mental well-being, and long-term success. Instead of feeling inadequate because someone else achieves something first, you acknowledge your own journey, learning from past mistakes and refining your skills. Keeping up with the Joneses. You're too busy setting your own pace. The problem with chasing someone else's definition of success is that it's never ending. The moment you acquire one thing, there's always something bigger, better, or shinier to pursue. But when you set your own standards, you dictate what success looks like. You define what truly matters, whether it's financial independence, personal fulfillment, or a meaningful impact on others. True success isn't measured by comparison. It's measured by growth, purpose, and the ability to stay true to yourself while the world rushes by. 6. Fear of missing out. OMO. In today's hyper-connected world, the fear of missing out, FOMO, is a psychological trap that pressures people into saying yes to everything, parties, trends, social outings, just to feel relevant. But is being everywhere and doing everything really fulfilling? The reality is that FOMO often leads to exhaustion, wasted time, and a diluted sense of self. Many attend events not because they want to, but because they fear being left out of a shared experience. Studies show that excessive social comparison, fueled by social media, heightens anxiety and dissatisfaction, making FOMO a self-perpetuating cycle. Enter JOMO, the joy of missing out. Instead of chasing external validation, JOMO shifts the focus inward, encouraging you to engage only in experiences that align with your values and aspiration. Choosing solitude or selective socialization isn't about isolation. It's about intentional living. High achievers, from Warren Buffett to Steve Jobs, were known for prioritizing deep work and meaningful relationships over fleeting social events. While some are busy YOLOing, if you only live once, through every invitation, you're mastering the art of selective attendance, attending what enriches you and skipping what doesn't. This doesn't mean being antisocial. It means curating your energy and time for maximum fulfillment. You're tempted by FOMO. Ask yourself, will this truly add value to my life? If not, embrace the power of JOMO, because sometimes missing out is the best decision you'll ever make. 7. Material possessions. Society often measures success by the number of zeros in a bank account, the luxury of a car, or the square footage of a house. But here's the truth. While money can buy comfort, it doesn't guarantee happiness or fulfillment. Many people chase material wealth only to find themselves feeling empty, always craving more. Think about it. How many millionaires still suffer from stress, anxiety, and unfulfilling relationships? Studies show that after a certain income level, around $75,000 per year, according to a Princeton study, more money doesn't significantly increase happiness. What does? Meaningful experiences, deep relationships, and personal growth. That's why people who prioritize experiences over possessions tend to be more content. A road trip with loved ones, learning a new skill, or having deep conversations under the stars. These are the moments that enrich life. The thrill of buying something new fades, but the joy of meaningful experiences lasts. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill, the idea that material gains only provide temporary happiness before we adapt and crave more. Meanwhile, personal growth, gratitude, and purposeful living create lasting fulfillment. When you shift your mindset from owning more to becoming more, life transforms. You stop keeping up with the Joneses and start keeping up with your own evolution. You trade fleeting pleasures for inner peace and wisdom. So while flashy cars and big houses are nice, they're not your priority. You understand that the best things in life aren't things. They're the moments, the growth, the love you share. That's real wealth. Sigmas, your unique perspective allows you to sidestep societal pressures and focus on what truly enriches your life. By disregarding superficial concerns, you pave the way for authentic happiness and personal fulfillment. Having said this, remember that embracing your Sigma qualities empowers you to live a life true to yourself. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Join our community of Sigmas, and let's continue to inspire each other toward impactful living.